first Aliyah this morning, we call cousins Rebecca and Jake to Torah.
And Gabby.
And Gabby. The blessings can be found on page 26. Yeah. Yeah, so come on over here. Do you know your Hebrew names?
Yes.
Okay. Yamdu, Yaakov, Rivka, Sarah, Aliyah Torah. Okay, ready with the first blessing? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Habarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Vayelech ish mi beit Levi, vayikach et bat Levi, vatachal ha'isha vatei lebein, vatei re'oto ki tovu, vatitzvenehu shelosha yerachim, velo yachela od, hatsefinot, vatitachlo teibet gomer, vatachmera, vachimar, uvazafet, vatasem, ba et hayelet, vatasem basu, alsafat hayor, vatet hatzav, achoto, miraho, letei ma yeaseh lo.
Second blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'hayei olam nata b'tohenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Come on to the other side of the Torah, and as you pass, go give the obligatory hug and kiss. For the second Aliyah, we call your mom and dad to Torah. Yamdu Sheni, Sarah v'David.
Baruch et Adonai Hamabarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamabarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher b'kan banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Red bot har beautiful Sapphire or Vena Arotepo Roll Tal Yad Haya or Bate Red et Tativa Bato Fasu Bati Shlach et Amata Bati Gachefo Bati Dov Bati Egel Hayale Bikini Nahar Bohe Bato Rola Bato Mir Mihalde Hayrim Zeh Batomer Achoto El Bato Ha'elech Vekarati Lach Isha Meneket Min Ha'ivria Vetinik Lach Et Hayalet.
Second blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'hayei olam natan b'tohenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. And now it's with great honor and pleasure that we call you to Torah to become bat mitzvah. You ready?
I mean, if we're here.
If we're here, we happen to be in Israel, so let's do it. Tamo, 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 et habechura habat mitzvah, Miriam bat Sarah v'David, hazak, hazak.
Baruch et Adonai
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. The Tamar law right here. The Tamar law.
V'jomer lach bat paro lehi v'telech ha'amah v'tikra et im hayaled. V'tomer lo bat paro lehi et hayaled hazeh v'hinikihu li v'ani atir tefarech. V'tikach ha'isha hayaled v'tenikehu v'yigdal hayaled v'teviehu levat paro v'hini lach levein. Vatikra Shemo Moshe Vatomer Ki min hamayim meshitehu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam b'tah b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Okay, good. Mazel tov. So to show everybody that we actually read the Torah, we're going to lift the Torah, and then your sister's going to help me dress it. You ready for this?
With Lovey.
Oh, that's right, with your grandmother. Here we go. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Put the belt underneath it and tie it together. Yalla lai 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 lai. Yalla lai 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 lai. Yalla lai 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 lai. Yalla lai 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 lai. Yalla lai 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 lai. I'll finish singing when you're done. La la la. Okay, good job. We put the Torah away. And we say, Es Hayim Hi Lemachazikim Ba V'Tom Mecheha Mehushar Deracheha Darkei Noam V'Chol Nativoteha Shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elecha V'Nashuva Kadesh Kadesh Yameinu Kipedem. We have heard the ancient words of Torah from the second book of Exodus, the story of Moses being discovered in the water and getting the name Moses by Pharaoh's daughter. And now we hear your interpretation of these beautiful verses. Yes, ready?
In the portion I just read, Moses is born and adopted by a princess of Egypt. At the time Moses was born, it was the law that all Jewish baby boys were to be thrown into the river. Moses' mother did not obey. She put him in the river in a basket that floated. His sister Miriam followed Moses in his basket until he was picked up by Pharaoh's daughter's servants. Pharaoh's daughter adopted him and named him Moses, explaining that she drew him out of the water. So why does this portion matter? Becoming about mitzvah is about growing up. Part of growing up is realizing that laws aren't always good. In my portion, Pharaoh's law is unjust because you can't just kill babies. Some of the people in Moses' life understood this and willfully broke the rules. His mom broke the law by saving him by making a basket that would float. His sister broke the law by following him to make sure that he didn't drown. Pharaoh's daughter's servants broke the law by helping a Hebrew baby. And Pharaoh's daughter broke the law by keeping Moses even though she knew he was a Jew, and she even brought him back to his mother to nurse. I think that it's interesting that all of these helpers are women, and most of them are in the lowest class. Why is this? It can't be that women are better than men, because that seems sexist. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that men make the law and women don't. We're on the outside of power, and the servant and slave women are certainly the least powerful of all in Egypt. Being an outsider can make you see things differently, notice things others don't, figure out ways to get power that are creative and indirect. In the story of baby Moses suggests that sometimes it's okay to break the law. How can you figure out as an adult when it's okay? How do you know when the law is bad enough to break it? It is obvious that Pharaoh's law is bad, but there are some laws that are not as obvious and as dramatic as killing babies. For example, there are many bad immigration laws that treat people unfairly. In Europe, refugees get stuck in a few countries because of the Dublin regulation, which makes it so that when you're entering a European country, the first country that you set foot in is the country where you must live. This is unfair to all of the countries bordering the Middle East because they are overcrowded, and it is unfair to refugees because they are stuck in just a few countries. They are given no choice, and the rest of Europe sees the problem and won't change it. Also in the U.S., it is a law that border agents are allowed to separate mothers and children, which means that there are children who are not allowed to be with their parents for months. They are sick and sometimes scared. How can we deny a sick child his mother? These laws don't treat people as people. They treat people as problems or things. This is why they are unjust. My goal for myself is to remember that I need to act in a way that treats people like people, whether I'm one of the people that makes the rules or I'm like the servants and slaves in my portion. We all have a duty to each other to think instead of blindly obeying. It is special to be in Israel because Israel is the Jewish promised land. It is amazing to be celebrating one of the most important moments in a Jewish person's life in the homeland of the Jews. To me, Israel is about donuts and chocolate, the old city in Jerusalem, and the beach in Tel Aviv, and it's about family and my memories with all of you. I would like to thank Cantor Kent for helping me learn my portion and making this day possible. I'd also like to thank Chabad.org for their amazing Torah practice website. I would like to thank my papa. I love you. Thank you for all the things you have shown me how to do, like technology stuff, and for being someone I can always talk to, and for your horrible dad humor puns. I would like to thank Mama. I love you always. Thank you for organizing our lives and making us better people. You never stop trying, and I thank you. I'd like to thank Andy. I love you, Bear, for being the most cheerful person I know, and for being funny and always getting Papa to buy us donuts. I'd like to thank the Nashville Wieners. My Aunt Jess is awesome. Her desserts are the best. I'd like to thank Uncle Dan for being much cooler than my dad will ever be. And Gabby, Rebecca, and Jacob. I have so many great memories with all of you from all the years of Thanksgiving. I am so lucky. I would like to thank Bubby for everything. The summers of bike riding in your driveway and swimming at your beach. For the magic suitcase and for how you love me no matter what I do, which is the best magic. I'd like to thank the Laser family and the K-Han Christian. It's amazing to have friends who love us enough to come all this way. I'd like to thank Austin, who's representing the Michigan Bastions. I wish they could all be here, but I'm glad to have this time to get to know Austin better. Also, my Aunt Christina isn't here. I miss you and I hope to eat pie with you soon. I'd like to thank Grandpa Nick for coming all this way to see me read my portion. I'd like to thank Grammy, who's watching. I was so grateful I could read my portion to you when you visited us in October. You and Bubby are the best grandmas I could ever imagine. I love you both so much. I'd like to thank Grandpa Hardy for being hilarious, and I'm so glad I got to read my portion to you last summer in Columbus. Go Buckeyes! Lastly, I'd like to thank Shook. She is the best dog in the entire world. She is not perfect, but she is perfect for us.
In honor of your accomplishment, both reading Torah and writing an amazing Devar Torah and leading the service this morning, we say, Simman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simman Tov, Simman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simman Tov, Simman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simman Tov, Yehelanu, 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 O L'cho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, O L'cho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, O L'cho Yisrael. Mazel Tov. Think what you have done. You chanted, you read, you